Hello everyone. Hey, it's Natalie Stafford. This is Noon with Natalie. In my post, my invitation about this, I say that it will be around noon because it's really hard to get anywhere on time these days, even if it's in my own kitchen. So if you are joining me live, go ahead and put it in the comments. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Where are you tuning in from? So today we are in my kitchen. I am getting some of my tech stuff set up. That's kind of what took a little longer. And today I'm going to be talking about the Mix and Chop and the Mix and Chop spatula. So give me just 1 second. I'm going to make sure this is showing up in the places I am meaning it to show up. Let's see, it says we're live, we're public. If anyone is joining live, go ahead and put it in the comments so that I know. Okay, we're gonna roll with it, okay? We're gonna roll with it. So I have the Mix and Chop and the Mix and Chop spatula, and these are some of Pampered Chef's, this one in particular, is Pampered Chef's probably the most popular product of all time because it is so unique and it has these neat blades here, and they're pretty sharp, so it allows you to chop whatever meat or whatever you're using it for. There are a lot of uses. It allows you to chop it much faster. But I am curious and excited to show you. I'm curious to see how you like this, and I'm excited to show you. This is the Mix and Chop spatula, and I'm going to show you why I prefer it over the Mix and Chop. So I am making this stuffed pepper skillet. One, because this was literally on my menu to make for myself and my family, and two, so that you can see what it's like to use these tools on some ground turkey. Now, I'm going to heat up some oil. It calls for 2 teaspoons. So I'm using, this is the oil and vinegar dispenser. You can just squeeze and it comes right up. I need 2 teaspoons. You can see there's a little measure right here. So this is already pretty hot. We're just going to let it warm up a little bit longer. Let me grab the turkey out of the fridge. Okay, so I am loving this recipe because there's rice in it, there's peppers, there's protein. I'm using turkey. The recipe itself calls for ground beef. Now, post in the comments how you feel about stuffed peppers. I honestly don't love them that much, but I'm willing to try a Pampered Chef recipe because I know their recipes are super high quality and it will probably be delicious. So tell me as well which team you're on. Are you team Mix and Chop or team Mix and Chop spatula? I gotta hear it. Okay, I'm gonna open this. I'm just using my kitchen shears to open up my turkey. I don't want to get my fingers all grody, so just use the kitchen shears, just like that. And we'll get that on there in just a second. Yeah, it's the start of a new month. Today is August 1st, and I am super excited about some of the things Pampered Chef is offering. I'm going to talk about one in just a little bit. It deals with back to school. Tell me in the comments, do you have someone in your home going back to school? Is there someone school age or maybe going off to college, maybe for the first time? Let me know in the comments. Okay, I don't know if you're like me at all, but when I'm trying to like talk and make a recipe at the same time, oh, it's not very good. So let me focus on this for a second. All right, now we're adding beef, onion, salt, and black pepper. All right, so here we go with the ground turkey. You can see it here. Onion, got a cup of onion here. And this is where the magic happens. All right, adding in some salt and some black pepper. I always say measure, measure with your heart with some things. All right, now here we go. I'm gonna show you how the Mix and Chop works with the ground turkey. So I'm kind of getting it in there. Really, it's just kind of mashing it. And that's about all you can do with it. You can mash, you can stir, you can break apart the meat. Let me see how long I need to cook it, about 5 minutes. I always set a timer, even for these little things, so that I don't lose track of time. I have 2 toddlers, and they don't know what's happening on the stovetop, so setting a timer pulls me back to what I'm doing and helps me make sure things don't burn. But anyways, I'm using the mix and chop. Again, it has these 5 blades, and really all I can do right now is just kind of stir and chop a little bit. Now, if I switch gears, I'm going to try the mix and chop spatula just to show it to you. So it has this curve here, and then it also has holes here. I see you. And then this little dip, and I'm going to show you why that's so helpful. So it does the same thing right now as the mix and chop. I can stir it. I'm kind of breaking apart the meat as it warms up. And we're going to let that go. That is going to take about 5 minutes, you guys. So I'll just kind of show you what happens. Now, one of the tricks, one of the complaints, I guess I should say, with the mix and chop, and this comes from myself, is you can see right there, there's some turkey meat stuck in there. And if it's ground beef, it tends to stick a little more for some reason. So then you have to like go like that, bang it on the side of the pan to get the meat out, and then it's not cooking evenly because it got left behind on your mix and chop. It really just isn't my favorite tool, although I do love it. I do love it. It's very helpful. I totally lost my train of thought. I don't know. So that's kind of how the mix and chop works. It kind of chops things up. Oh, the trick with it, that's where I was going. The trick with the mix and chop is that really it does its best work after your meat has started browning. So if you have the mix and chop, the pro tip for using it is to let it brown a little bit first and then start breaking it up, and that's where you start getting the really fine chops on your meat. Now, the mix and chop spatula, because it has this curve, means that it's not going to get any meat stuck in between the blades. You don't have to go like this all the time. Make it sound like someone's at your doorstep. It breaks it up just as well. It has the same, like, it's almost sharp edge. It's not entirely sharp, but it's, you know, strong enough to hold its own when it comes to chopping up some meat. So, we'll get that going. And then the cool thing about the mix and chop spatula is that once this is done, I'm going to add a few other ingredients here, but I can actually scoop right in it. I can scoop that right into my taco, right into my, you know, quesadillas, to fill, you know, the filling in a quesadilla. You can scoop it really anywhere you need it to. Scoop it right on the plate right there, and if you turn it, it drains some of the fat out of it, or the liquid, whatever you're using it for. So that is really the draw of the mix and chop spatula, is that you can drain and you can scoop all in one tool, but you also get the chopping and the mixing ability that you would have in the regular mix and chop. So have I sold you on the mix and chop spatula yet? Tell me in the comments, thumbs up or thumbs down. Are you a have it and love it person, or are you a need it? Are you a love it and need it person? I gotta hear. All right, so we're gonna keep that going right there. I'll alternate back and forth between those. But I wanted to also show you, I'm gonna turn my camera a little bit, so hopefully you're sticking with me. This is one of the bundles that Pampered Chef is offering for the month of August. Let's get some of this pink in there. Okay. And that is a back to school bundle. Now there are 3 bundles, and I'm just going to show you the back to school bundle. There's also a microwave cooking bundle and a prep ahead bundle, which if you are in the back to school season, all 3 of these are going to be great. But let me tell you what's in the back to school bundle. This is Pampered Chef's bento box. There are 3 parts to it. It has a container here, and then a separator that goes on top of it. I'll show you that like this. And then has another container, and this one has a divider in it, so perfect if you don't want your items touching each other, if you have sandwich slices. And then within the top lid, you can also put in silverware, plasticware, or a napkin. So I'm going to do that just to show you what that's like. Just a little cute napkin right here. Don't forget it. And then it all bundles together with a little stretchy band right here. So that's the bento box. So this, yeah, I just burned myself a little bit right here. Close quarters. So this bundle comes with the bento box, but that's not it. I'm going to show you what it comes with next. I'm just going to do the next step on my stuffed pepper skillet, and that is to add the bell peppers. Here we go. I have 3 beautiful bell peppers sliced. We are adding a half a cup of rice right here, and some more salt. And we're going to cook that for 1 minute. So you can see that I'm kind of alternating between my mix and chop spatula and my mix and chop, because I have them both out, and why not use them both? Okay, if you are catching the replay of this or you were watching live, put it on the comments. I want you to know that at the very end of this, I'm going to give you a secret word, and I'm going to have you message me the secret word, and anyone who messages me the secret word is going to get into a drawing to win either your choice of the mix and chop or the mix and chop spatula. I love spoiling my customers and my guests, so make sure that you stick around until the very end for that magic code word. I'll give this another stir. All right, and now we're stirring in tomato sauce and broth. Lo and behold, I didn't have tomato sauce in my kitchen, but I did have some Rotel, so we're adding this instead. And then some broth. Calls for a 1/4 cup, and that's about what I have left in this. And we'll get that going. And now this is going to go to a boil, cover, and reduce the heat to low. So this is, for all intents and purposes, this is a done recipe. It just has to cook. So if you love one pot meals where you don't have to dirty every single dish in your kitchen, and quick meals, right? This came together in about 40 minutes tops. Send me a message and I will send you the recipe so that you have it. It is also in the Season's Best cookbook from last fall and winter. Tell me in the comments if you have Season's Best any year. And if you don't, I would be happy to send you a sample. Listen, new recipes are going to be coming out really soon, and I would love to get you on my list to send you a new Season's Best with some of the best, seriously best recipes that are going to get you through this fall and winter season. They're so good. So do that. Let me get a cover for this. There we go. Raise that a little bit, and then I'm setting my timer for 20 minutes so I don't lose track, but I'm gonna wrap up here with you guys in just a minute. Back to the back to school bundle. You get the bento box and you get the apple wedger, and this is really sharp. Unfortunately, one of the first times we used it, my oldest son got a little excited and he cut his finger. So that's how we know that it's really sharp. So make sure that you are using it with adult supervision, yourself not included, right? Okay, so that is great. This is, because it's so sharp, it lets you cut your apple really fast, and it's has smaller slices than other apple wedgers that I've used, which is really nice for smaller bites, smaller portions. The back to school bundle includes the bento box, the apple wedger, and this is probably one of my favorite items in my whole kitchen. This is the chip clip and slicer, and it comes in a set. There are 2. Who knows where my other one went? My 4-year-old. I'll tell you, he probably knows where it went. But what's really cool about these is not only is it a chip clip, I'm just going to use this bag for example. See? has a magnet on it, and it has a slicer. So you can see right in here, here we go, there is a slicer. So what that's really great for, so many things, is anything that you have a hard time opening. So I'm just going to use this trail mix as an example, but I am just going to slice it across and see how easy this is. Just pulls across just like that and opens right away. And then I actually keep mine right here on my stove so that it's always within reach, except for my other one that went missing. But this is really so helpful. I highly recommend it. Now listen, cost-wise, okay, this back-to-school bundle, put it in the comments and tell me how much you think the back-to-school bundle is worth. Okay, it is actually worth $62, and because it's in a bundle, you're getting it for $49. Now, when you break that down by cost, that means that you're getting these plus $3 free by getting it in a bundle. So super helpful to get you know, some of your back to school things ready to go. Be sure to check out the other bundles that are available in August. Give that a quick stir. All right, we're gonna lower that. Okay, the last thing that I wanted to talk to you about, and listen, the code word is coming really soon. Oh, my camera just lost its mind for a second. So the last thing that I want to talk to you about is that in August, some really special things are happening, and you're going to hear about them from me. So make sure that you are checking into your party group or into the In the Heart of the Home quick recipes and tips group. But if you're watching videos like this is the second one I've done, and you're thinking, I could probably do better. But you probably could, to be honest. I know a lot of you have used Pampered Chef for decades, used it for years, you love the products, you probably know more about them than I do. So you're sitting there thinking, I could do that. I could do better than that. But maybe you're also sitting there like a little worried about your bank account. Okay, it's back to school season, sports cost money, uniforms cost money, and you're like, I don't even know if we're ever going to be able to take a family vacation again. You're worried. You're really worried. And that's okay because you're not alone. But this offer may just be for you. So Pampered Chef has a business opportunity, becoming a Pampered Chef consultant. And in the month of August, you can start for free. They are giving kit rebates. So you sign up with your new consultant kit and then you can get that back for free. Get your investment back, which is amazing. As a recruiter, an upline, a coach within the Pampered Chef company, my goal is always to help you earn your money back in your first 30 days, whatever kit you choose, whatever investment you make. And this does that in itself just by joining. And there's a lot of perks right now. There's a lot of incentives. On top of being able to bolster your bank account, on top of being able to earn new products, and now is the time. You're going to want to get in on this in August to earn some of the new products that are coming. But you also get connected to a great community of other consultants. This is my favorite part of my business, is getting to lead my team. We're called the Stafford Stars. I really enjoy welcoming new consultants to my team. And listen, I know it's not for everyone, and that's okay. But it might be for someone, and it might be the kind of thing you just need to try and see how it goes. And I'm here for you. No matter what you want that to look like, that is my favorite part of my business. So thank you for joining me for this quick little Noon with Nat. Hopefully I sold you on and explained the difference between the Mix and Chop and the Mix and Chop spatula. Look out for more information about Noon with Natalee next week. I would be so excited to have you join me again. And now here's the keyword. Couldn't remember the word. Message me the word, let's do skillet, skillet. Send me a personal message and write the word skillet, and you will be entered into a drawing to win your choice of the Mix and Chop or the Mix and Chop spatula. Cannot wait to see who wins and give that away to one of you. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.